we're live, so we just,
Alright, we're back on.
we just go. Here you go.
Thank you, sir.
How's she looking?
It's looking great.
Sorry, that scared him.
Blew out their eardrum.
It's like insanely blue. Here you go.
They're probably sleeping and you just woke them
They're being murdered.
Okay. This one doesn't really have a title. So I'll just
Call it lick.
I'll call it Lick. Here you go. A girl is left home alone with only her dog to protect her. When night approaches, we lock all the doors and try to lock all the windows. But one won't close. She decides to leave it unlocked and go to bed. Her dog takes its customary place under her bed. In the deep of night, she awakens to a dripping sound coming from the bathroom. The girl is too scared to go check, so she reaches her hand under the bed. She feels a reassuring lick from her dog and falls back to sleep. She reawakens to the dripping sound, reaches her hand down to the dog where she feels the reassuring lick and falls back to sleep. Once more, she awakens to the dripping sound. She reaches her hand down and feels the lick of her dog. Now, curious about the dripping sound, she gets up and slowly walks towards the bathroom. The dripping sound gets louder as she approaches. She reaches the bathroom and turns on the light. She is greeted by a horrific sight. Hanging from the shower nozzle is her dog, with his throat slit open and its blood dripping into the bathtub. Something on the bathroom mirror catches her eye. She turns around. That's a weird sentence. Written on the bathroom mirror in her dog's blood are the words, "Humans can lick too." Perverted fuck.
That
was a good one. Ew.
He's so horny.
Like I was licking your hand.
For whatever reason. Instead of murdering you.
And so I was just cutting your fingers off with scissors.
Yeah. Chewing your finger off.
Yeah. Easy. Didn't you say it was like biting off a carrot? Allegedly.
Apparently you can bite your fingers off. Like if you just, it's as easy as biting a carrot. But the brain doesn't let you for some weird reason.
I can see that. Fuck. That'd be disturbing.
That'd be a good podcast moment.
Yeah.
Maybe get us some clout.
If I bit my finger off?
Yeah. The headlines would be like, psychotic podcaster bites his fucking finger off.
Maybe.
Here we go.
Stay till the end of the episode. I never know.
Yeah. Share, like, and share. Alright. This one's called 3 a.m.
It's the witching hour.
My cousin recently moved here from Secunderbad, India. On a recent road trip exploring America, we were shooting the shit and exchanging ghost stories and laughing at similarities and differences between American ghost stories and Indian ghost stories. When I asked her if she ever experienced anything supernatural, if she ever experienced anything supernatural, her eyes widened and she averted her eyes to the window. Just when the silence was about to be too much for me, she softly responded, "Yes, a few. One is troubling." When I was in my second year in college, I stayed at an all-girl hostel and made many friends We were all very happy to be in school away from our conservative parents. The hostel was so much fun, but it was a very, very old building. Jesus. Electricity was only put in the rooms. Sometimes candles were placed along the windows if a watchman was present. But normally, once you left the rooms, you were faced with complete darkness. It's common to wake up someone if you needed to walk down the restroom at the end of the hall. We all had a childish fear of being alone in the dark. One night, I had to use the restroom. It was about 4 a.m. I went to my friend's bed and tapped on her arm. She immediately opened her eyes as soon as I touched her. I apologized for bothering her and told her I needed to pee. She smiled at me and hopped out of bed. All the way down the hallway, she laughed and danced, and we talked. I could not see her at all, but her bangles clanked together loudly, and the bells on her anklets jingled softly. It was very calming. I laughed and sashayed my hips down the hallway with her, too tired to match elaborate arm movements. She said nothing to me, though occasionally I heard her hum of one of our favorite Bollywood songs. The same thing happened on our return, and then I fell back asleep easily. I awoke fairly late the next morning to the sound of men in our room. They surrounded her bed. I bolted from my bed, prepared to protect my friend, when I realized they were administrators of the college. I peered over closer. My friend's lifeless eyes were fixated on my bed, the same smile on her face. Suicide. Her time of death was 11:30 p.m., almost 5 hours before I had woken her.
Son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch.
So it was a ghost.
Yeah, that was with her, hanging out with her. For some reason, just dancing as soon as she woke up, which is pretty freaky.
That is creepy.
Dancing in darkness is very unnerving.
Like,
yeah. Imagine this. Imagine you're sleeping over at your friend's house, and then your friend's gone, and then you're like, what the fuck, where is he? It's in the middle of the night. And then you go, and you're like, where is he? You open the bathroom, lights are off, but you can barely see because there's a window, so there's enough light to light and illuminate your friend, like dancing in the middle of the night. Imagine that. That's why that's creepy.
you just like find him dancing.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That is really creepy. I'm trying to imagine finding you just dancing in the living room.
I feel like that'd be normal.
Yeah.
Keep blowing these out my nose. Just started vaping. It's amazing.
It's ready to work on it. Yeah, that was creepy, bro. She's probably doing that thing where like she was trying to stay tired, like waking up in the middle of the night. She didn't want to wake up fully.
Yeah, I do that. I hate waking up in the night and having to pee. That's why I drink no liquids.
Yeah.
I refuse to.
I just piss my bed.
Yeah.
I don't want to get
Shit
up.
my pants. Why are we so quiet on this fucking thing?
I don't know.
Anyways.
You've been too far.
Yeah. That is very scary. I don't know when that cut out, but I know that at some point in the middle of like 20 something minutes, it's going to be black for a second. Because we had those technical difficulties.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh shit.
Blood all over.
You guys think of that October setup?
I love that thing. It gets me in the mood.
What do you guys think of the setup? I think it's nice. I don't give a fuck what you think.
Even though we just asked.
Yeah.
Fucking excited.
Yeah, Halloween's gonna be awesome. The Halloween Kills just came out.
Haven't seen it.
It's awesome, to say the least.
What would you rate it
10
and why?
because it's awesome.
Valid point.
Understandable.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty good if you're like a guy like me, like who's very into horror movies and everything horror, but like the backstories specifically, and like you'll see like these things and people be like, oh, that's that bitch from fucking the 1980 movie.
Yeah.
So you'll be like, shit, that's a boom boom. That's
Big up to you, man.
what the fuck? What does that even mean?
It's really fun to see.
Big up to you, them.
Big up to you, them.
Shit.
Kills. Is that like dangerous?
No. Yeah, it should be fine.
It's gonna look like an old timey church in here with all these melted candles.
Oh my god, that reminds me. Black Midnight Mass. If you haven't watched that and you want to watch some horror for this month, there's so many things I could recommend that are on Netflix and like Hulu and whatever the fuck else. On Netflix, I'd watch Haunting on Hill House, best fucking series. And then they have Haunting on at Blind Mansion, that's the same people. And then Midnight Mass is also the same people.
What?
Yeah, that's made by the same. This has like, and then they also reuse actors a lot. Like they always have the same people. So you'd be like, oh, that was that bitch in the other movie. So,
yeah.
And they're shows, so they're really good. If you want to like genuinely, if you want to get scared, I'd say Haunting on Hill House is way more scary than like all of them, and that's the first thing too. So it's pretty scary. But then it gets into like more story oriented towards like the later episodes. But like the beginning 4 episodes, 5, pretty horrifying. Scary.
Yeah, I gotta watch it. I started it, but then
The first episode is really hard to get through. The first like 20 minutes was I had ignored it for like a year, and then for some reason I was like, let's watch it and try and like push through it. Fucking, and we did. Yeah, it's fucking good. It's really fucking good. It's like actually really good. I feel like I'm breathing super hard. I'm trying not to breathe so much so I can blow candles out with my nose.
It's probably because of the candles sucking all the oxygen.
Yeah, I'm probably dying.
Yeah.
It's, went to Planet Fitness. Did not know you could not deadlift there or bench press. I mean, you can, but just with a Smith machine. It's pretty gay.
Yeah, it is. I already knew that. It was kind of.
I was like, I don't see the big problem. They have good machines and shit. Then I was like, yeah, we got a deadlift, and then I was like, I feel like I should Google if you can deadlift. It was like, no, you cannot.
Yeah.
It's like, what? It's fucking retarded. Stupid ass.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
These all these out.
Yeah, I think that's the one.
That's like the major setback of that place.
Yeah,
For
no,
me.
like free. How do you say free? Like barbell weights.
Yeah, like compound movements like deadlifts, bench press.
Yeah.
None of that.
It's all machine.
It's like you have to use machine. You can go fuck off. It's weird. It's like, I mean, I don't fucking give a shit.
Will you be going back again?
Have to. It's cheap and nice. I like the people because they don't know what the fuck they're doing, clearly. Like, nobody knows what the fuck they're doing there.
I wouldn't say I like them.
I like being the best there because everyone's weak. They now have gloves on and sweatbands. Anyways. I feel like I'm not breathing enough. What the fuck?
It has eyes to be the candles, actually. Like, it's probably a danger.
No, I'm like trying not to breathe so hard, so I'm like sustaining, like I'm like breathing very slowly but talking, so I have to breathe. It's like
Yeah.
I'm like,
True.
and then like almost blows everything out. But Halloween,
The movie?
the event.
The holiday.
See. Oh shit. So yeah, so right now we're in a dark room with all these candles in. I'm just thinking, what was the most horrifying movie that I've seen in the past 3 years?
Oh.
I don't know, what would you say your horrifying, like, newer movie is?
You already know.
But,
Ari Aster.
oh yeah. Hereditary.
Yeah, literally, that's the first thing that always comes to mind.
Yeah, Hereditary just dominates all those types of lists.
Yeah.
It's like, and then number 1, Hereditary. Hereditary is scary. Scary, very scary.
Very scary.
It's always on those lists those idiots make. But I would agree with them as well, also. Hereditary is terrifying. But when was it released? In 2018?
I believe that sounds right.
Yeah, 2018 I think sounds right. Midsummer was not scary to me. It was just like disturbing.
Very anxiety inducing.
Yeah, it was just like trying to be Hereditary too hard
And gross.
for me. Yeah, it's like, yeah, it was weird. And then The Witch was before Hereditary. That one was also kind of like, it was also one of those movies that was like, should I be watching this? It's one of those movies. Because you feel like weird when you're watching it. Because like if you're like religious or whatever, or even if you're not, it's like,
It's going to hell.
like literally, yeah, you're gonna go to hell. Even if you're not religious, you're going to fucking hell, and you know it.
God.
Like it's like,
Sound like my grandma.
yeah. No, yeah, that shit's. Witch is just disturbing because like in the beginning, like this lady mashes up her baby in like a guacamole grinder. Like,
Oh my god.
yeah, she's like.
I never saw that movie, so
Yeah, that's how they open it. So
she made salsa out of the baby.
yeah, just grinds it up in a grinder.
That's disturbing. That's Ari Aster too.
Yeah,
What a sick fuck.
you know something weird,
Yeah,
but you didn't know this.
probably not.
The guy from what the fuck is his name? I know this. The guy from
From what? Is he like a
Pineapple
comedian?
Express.
Seth Rogen?
No, the guy that looks like Seth Rogen, kind of, not really.
Jonah Hill?
No.
He's in Pineapple Express.
Yeah, he's the drug dealer.
Oh yeah, the curly hair guy?
Yeah,
The guy with the neck brace?
yeah. What's his name?
I don't fucking know.
Fuck.
But he's hilarious.
I literally had his name in my fucking head.
Is he like a horror director?
Yes, not just any horror director. He directed Halloween and Halloween Kills. He was a writer, not director. A writer.
That's hilarious.
He helped write those movies. Not like the original ones, because like these ones coming back are from like they just have John Carpenter on just to like supervise, make sure shit's right, because they respect the series.
Oh jeez.
So fucking yeah, he's a writer. That was weird.
You know what I love? Have you ever seen Hot Rod?
No. Oh no.
You never seen Hot Rod?
No.
Dude, he was in that shit too. Oh my god, he's so fucking funny.
The fucking Pineapple Express, that fight scene always fucking kills me.
When they're in the house?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking shit. Just Step Brothers.
Oh my god.
Fucking what's his name? I don't care. But
You can look him up.
I don't give a fuck. But there are also we just also saw Scream, the trailer. There's a new trailer apparently. There's a new movie. Oh, there is a movie being made for next year.
Early, like February.
Yeah, like early.
Yeah.
And it's a new Scream movie. That's pretty cool.
I can't fucking wait for that one.
Yeah, that one's gonna be interesting.
I
It's
like those slasher teen.
Yeah, and the thing about Scream too was, fucking God.
Is there something over here?
There's the thing about Scream is originally, what's that fucking movie? Scary movies and like those movies, those funny movies. It was originally meant to be like that. It was originally meant to be like a parody movie of horror movies. That's why it's kind of like weirdly over the top sometimes. It's like kind of strange at moments, like the original Scream, because they were trying to make a parody of horror movies, and then somehow they just ended up making a horror movie.
Yeah, that's funny.
But
I feel like it's usually the other way around. Like they try to be scary, but it turns out funny.
yeah,
Not they're trying to be funny, but it turns out scary.
and Halloween was going to be an anthology, but then nobody liked Season of the Witch, which is obvious because it sucks ass. The third Halloween movie. Michael's not even in it, so
What the hell?
yeah. I think people are talking outside, wanting to rob us, I think. But yeah.
Oh my god, dude.
Besides Hereditary.
Besides Hereditary, let me think.
Obviously, Hereditary would be. It's a very frightening fucking movie.
It's mentally.
Molesting.
Let me think. There's. I feel like there's been good horror movies, but not really terrifying. Maybe it's just because we're grown people now. But I'd say I really liked. I was gonna say Get Out.
That wasn't scary to
I
me.
know, yeah, it wasn't scary, but
It was woke.
I liked it. I can't think of anything. What do you have something in mind? Like terrifying movies in the past 3 years?
I don't know. Terrifying? I'd say like The Terrifier. Like that was pretty disturbing. That guy's face was pretty fucking creepy.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Fuck. The Conjurings came out. Those are just like typical horror movies. Not that they're not scary, but it's like once you watch so many of those types of horror movies, they don't scare you like that. They just are like, I don't fucking know.
Alright, I got a question for you. What are the worst horror movies in the past 3 years? One that you wish you could get your life back.
Bike.
Life bike.
Your life bike. Fuck. Worst?
Yeah, like where you like this is so fucking
You know that one that we were watching? It was like an Amazon one. And those guys were like hiking and there was like
Oh my
a group
god,
of friends.
yeah. Oh my god, that was so fucking. Oh, what is that? What happened in that scene where he's like, "Oh, it's on."
Yeah.
He like threw something at him. And he's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, it's on," and then they started like fist fighting.
I don't even fucking know what was going on.
Yeah, it was
That
super
shit was
cheesy.
nuts.
Yeah.
That wasn't even really a movie. That was just like some assholes. I don't even know what the fuck that was. That was really weird.
Yeah, we didn't even finish that shit.
Yeah. But we were pretty close.
Yeah.
I mean, what more could have happened? And they're like new things kept happening. They're like, oh, and the killer is also this, and his sister was that, and she was there that day. It's like, dude, fuck you. But that one is really, really bad. If that's even considered a fucking movie.
I wish we could write like a reverse shout out. Like, I wish I could hear the name of it so we can say it and be like,
Yeah,
you
watch
guys,
it.
You guys are badass.
Honestly, just go on Amazon and look for like really shittily rated fucking horror movies.
There's a
They're
lot.
really bad. There's a fuck ton of them.
Yeah.
And they're really bad too. Like they're really fucking extraordinarily bad.
Yeah. Oh my god, though, but it's weird because there's a shit ton of scary movies that are really bad, but there's also like short films.
Yeah.
Like, we watch those shits all the time that are really good.
Yeah. There's like, they make up for like, I don't know, they don't make up for those shitty ass movies, but they're really good. Like, so I'd rather watch a short horror film than fucking some trash ass fucking
3-hour long piece of shit.
yeah. Because then if the short horror film sucks ass, then you just fucking get it back immediately.
You son of a cocksucking. Oh no, it's still going.
Oh shit.
It's because I got low power.
Just leave it.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's it at?
The first warning, so probably
20.
25.
Okay. Yeah, but the that is yeah, that one. I really wish I could fucking remember. It's about a hiker murderer, and it's about it was also about geocaching. I don't know why I remember exactly what that's called,
Yeah, what the fuck?
but it's like geocachers. They like find stuff and then they put it down for another guy to find. And there's like stuff online. I don't really understand it. There's not really much to understand. They really just like were recording and just went along forward. Didn't have a script. You could like definitely tell, because like a script does a lot.
Yeah.
Like if you have things like somewhat formulated, but it just seems like they're like, just go and mix things like what we think a horror movie would be pop up. Yeah, that one was really bad. But then another one, The Nun was really bad. I don't know if that's the past 3 years, 4 years. Probably is. Should be. That one was really fucking bad. I did not like that one. Holy shit.
Thinking hard. There's one that I saw in theaters. I didn't want to bring it up because I can't remember what the fuck it's called. You probably saw it too.
What's it called? Or why does it go? What's it about?
I know at the end, There's this, like-
Take off.
there's this like girl that died.
Mm.
No, hold on. I'm super bad at explaining
Got it.
everything. No, but okay. Basically, there was an imposter girl, and then at the end, they're like, "No, don't say what she tells you to say. Like, she's trying to like bring you to hell or whatever."
Yeah. It doesn't even sound like a horror movie. That sounds like sci-fi.
Yeah, and then basically that's it.
That's all that happened
Yeah.
in the movie. Oh my fuck. Okay, yeah, the Bye Bye Man was so shitty. Fuck, there's another one that was exactly like that. The Bye Bye Man, like any movie that's kind of like the Bye Bye Man, that shit fucking was trash. Tusk is really fucked up. Like a really fucked up. Like, I wouldn't even say it was bad. It's just really fucked up.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Yeah.
It's like
It's
brutal.
disturbing, morbid.
Yeah, it's very disturbing. That was a disturbing ass fucking movie to watch. That.
Did it again.
Sorry. Didn't mean
Holy
to
cow.
terrify you. I'd say, fuck. Yeah, those are like really bad. Those ones that I named are fucking bad. I think, damn. What's that fucking movie? Movies that just came out that are scary. Candyman wasn't that scary,
That was a good movie.
but it was a good movie.
Yeah.
I'd say it was like a lot of drama, less horror. Thriller. But it wasn't scary.
Yeah.
It was good though. It was good to watch. If I was like in the mood to be freaked the fuck out, I'd watch The Strangers, the first one. Obviously Hereditary has to be in there. Halloweens don't scare me, but I feel like they'd scare people. Because I love Michael Myers. But Halloween 2 is pretty creepy.
Is that your favorite one?
Yes, my favorite. Second favorite now.
I gotta watch that new one.
Fuck. I was gonna be really freaked out when I would watch. What about you? What would you watch to freak you the fuck out?
I'm never going to watch it because it freaks me out, but like the Ring movie, like the Asian one, the original. Fuck no, dude.
Oh yeah, the Poughkeepsie tapes. Oh my god, dude. That movie's really fucking brutal and really messed up, but creepy at the same time. That's like a really creepy story too. It's weird.
Poughkeepsie?
Yeah. The Poughkeepsie tapes. It's a mockumentary, so it's supposed to be like a. People thought it was real when it came out, because like how good it's put together, but it's like a fake documentary, but it's a movie, and it's like the first 48, like those types of shits, like it's like talking about a killer, and basically it's about this like these FBI guys talking about what they found. It's all these tapes of this murderer, like being a fucking weirdo. They're actually, that movie's very graphic, so you actually like have to stomach through that one. That one's pretty fucked up, honestly. And I was like, holy shit, this is hardcore. People thought it was real, like for a long time, and because of how like realistic and good the acting is. It's not that it's good; it's just that how like they're realistic. Like they have like some random asshole that's a cop that like talking on a documentary. You'd imagine him to talk like not an actor, but like somebody that's like, yeah, but we like it's like very realistic somehow. Everything works out because like you'd imagine this guy's not trying to act like an actor. He's gonna talk like some guy that's a detective that's also just got asked to be on a documentary, so it works out. Very scary.
Poughkeepsie tapes.
Scary and fucked up, like pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
What do you gotta say? What do you think?
I gotta watch that too. Perfect timing. Halloween's right around the corner. I want to carve pumpkins too.
Have a little
Do
trick or treat.
trick or treat. That's gonna be fun. Haven't done that in a while.
Me either. So I think it's that time.
Yeah.
We're already in an hour, but we're gonna wrap this up.
Mm-hmm.
This was fun.
Yeah.
I'm tired
Me too.
and horny. So leave a like, leave a scary comment,
And subscribe.
and share. Main thing, if you don't do anything else, share with your friends. Be like, dude, these guys told a scary story in this special episode. Spooky Cod Podcast.
Cod pass.
Spooky Podcast. But yeah,
Yeah.
see you guys in the next one. Now, if you guys didn't know, we were absent because someone traveled, so couldn't record.
Yeah.
But
Our cameraman.
yeah, our cameraman, he's a very good cameraman. He stands very still. But no, yeah. So now we're back. This is a coming back to, because we only been gone for like 2 weeks or a week.
Yeah.
So big fucking deal. Not like anybody's watching this shit anyways. Just kidding. Probably not. No, I know a guy that watches this for sure, but I know a guy who doesn't. All right. Go check the links.
Yeah.
I said that I'll fucking link my channel if you want to hear a scary story or hear past scary stories. I just made a comeback on my other YouTube telling a horror story. If you don't want to watch the beginning intro, it's about a minute and 20 seconds of a horror scene. There's no pop-ups whatsoever. I don't put pop-ups. Because first off, I don't think they're scary. Second off, I wouldn't do that. I think it's fucked up.
Yeah.
But that beginning scene is to put you really in an uneasy state. So that's my thought process behind it. So you can skip it though. It's about I think it's almost exactly like a minute and 20-second film. And then you can hear the narration. So it's a scene, little introduction, then the horror story that I was talking about earlier, A Knock on the Window. My personal favorite, all-time favorite creepypasta. So if you want to be scared and listen to some horror stories, then go to my YouTube channel and check that out, because there's other shit that I recorded a long time ago. But yeah, scary season. So don't worry, there'll be more, especially after this weekend when this big fight happens. Marvin Vettori versus Paulo Costa. What an interesting fight. And then what happens after that? A free pay-per-view, UFC 267. Headliners Blazkowicz and Texeria. And then we also have Petr Yan and fucking Sandhagen. And then we got 268, Colby Usman. That's going to be very interesting. So don't worry, we'll be back every weekend with more to report on and to talk about. But this, we're going to talk by what we told by. Understand?
Yes.
But yeah, that's it. I don't have anything else to say. And I'm done
Sweet.
talking right now.